Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Network Merchandise Shop. Check out our large assortment of logo merch and our lifestyle collection as well. Just head over to abvnetwork.com and click on shop. We are also sponsored by The Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers a fully customizable carrying case that allows you to take your favorite distilled spirits or cocktail ingredients with you. Whether you're looking for yourself, a customized gift, or logo items for your business or event, The Bar to Go can help. Check them out at thebar2go.com. Use the number 2 when you type out The Bar to Go. Did you know Neely Family Distillery now ships its popular distilled spirits directly to you? To order, simply call 859-394-3258. Tell them the ABV Network sent you. Finally, we are sponsored by the upcoming ABV Barrel Shop, a new liquor store experience coming to St. Louis, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop will serve as home to the ABV Network and will be owned and operated by Steve Akeley, Jim Fosnot, and Scott Creighton, a.k.a. the Barrel Buddies. To learn more about the investment opportunities in this new venture, listen to the ad at the end of this podcast. And now, on to the show.
Cheers!
Cheers!
Hi, what's your name?
Oh, Rick Brenner.
Hey, nice to meet you, Rick.
Yeah,
So you're trying X38. What do you think?
I think it's phenomenal.
So is this one of your favorite ones?
This is right up there with them. This could be an all-night sipper.
All night, huh?
Yep.
That's saying something.
Yeah, I know.
Because your nights, I've been with you, your nights extend actually into the next day when you're going.
Exactly, like 2, 3 in the morning. 4 o'clock sometimes.
Thank you, Rick.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we will be evaluating Experiment 38, one of 60 experiments StilL 630 in St. Louis is releasing over a 5-year time frame. My name is Justine Mays. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley.
Hey, Justine, what's going on?
Not much, Steve. What's up with you?
Oh, not much. So the thing I want to talk about as we record this, in 2 nights, you're going to be bailing me out because I screwed up. I double booked myself for an event, and I've just forgetful. And hopefully, do you think it's as a result I do too many things and that's my forgetfulness? Or do we think that me being 53 years old, this is just where I'm at in life? I'm just going to be a forgetful person from this point forward.
I'm going with option A.
Okay. I hope so. Yeah. So it's amazing the stuff I forget. And so I'm working on both of these events. So we have an event that's a meeting with this business that's trying to get started with some investors and stuff like that. So I'm working on that and sending out some notes to the people that are on that thing, referencing the date and all that. This week the other event was Evan's wedding whiskey, and we're going to do a tasting of that. That's the one you're filling in for me for. And then I got McNew helping out too. I thought let's make it kind of like a party and have a couple people do it. So, but and I'm sending out stuff to Evan. I'm like, okay, here's the date and here's the sign on and all this. And never one time do I think of it. Then for some reason today, I finally thought, wait a second, I'm off tonight, tonight being Monday night. I'm having dinner, and then you and I are doing some shows. And then I know I've got 3 events this week. And then Thursday, I'll have to do one of the events in Kentucky, and I'm off Friday because I'm going to be in Kentucky. The math doesn't work here. I'm double booked. And then I looked, and luckily it was that one. I think that was an easy recovery because it's an easier gig because it's Evan and it's a 1 whiskey sample tasting. So that's not too much, but I screwed that up. And I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And then just on Saturday, Danny did some shows with us. We're talking, he's going to come to the house on Saturday, bring some bottles and stuff like that, but he's going to be there early, like 7:30 in the morning. No, it was on Friday morning, like 7:30 in the morning. Maybe it was Saturday. See, I'm forgetful. I think it was Saturday. We did the shows Friday night. So then Saturday, he's like, I'll see you Saturday morning. And I was up, and I'm, doing the thing that I do. I'm usually up and early in my pajamas, and I'm working on the couch. And all of a sudden, there's a knock at the door. It's Danny with the bottles. He had texted me, but my phone was turned off. I didn't hear anything. I didn't get to hear the buzz. So then I had to go humiliate myself and answer the door in my pajamas and get those bottles from Danny. Yeah. That's the punishment I got.
I want to know how in the Sam hell I've heard shows and I've heard you talk about how Danny gets by the end of the fourth show.
Right, I have no idea.
How in the Sam hell did he get up and drive? Because he's like, what, an hour, a little over an hour away?
Yeah, he's like an hour away. So, yeah.
So how did he do those shows and like rally in the morning to like get up at the bus crack of dawn?
Misty was with him too. So I think he probably had a boot in his ass, getting him up and going. So,
I mean,
yeah.
even so, I would just feel like dog dirt. Like,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there it was. A big sweatshirt and a pair of shorts answering the door. And then it wasn't just Danny. That's the bad enough. Misty was there too. And I was like, hey, no glasses on, no hat, oversized sweatshirt and shorts. It's not a good look, Justine. It's not good. Oh, and slippers, of course. Yeah. I just opened the door, grabbed the bottles and said, hey, thanks a lot for doing this. And then closed it. No chit chat. No, it was just all business. It was all business.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But I get where you're coming from though with the memory thing. Like, I don't generally have a problem like remembering things that are up and coming, but I have problems remembering things like I just did. Like I can tell you stuff from when I was like 5, but like from 2 days ago, I it's lost for me. So
yeah. So there you go.
I blame early onset dementia for that.
Yeah. Hopefully not. Hopefully we're okay. But yeah,
but
it's something to watch out for.
I think that you just have too much going on, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah, there is definitely a lot, that's for sure. So juggling the schedule is not easy, but you helped me out. So I appreciate that. You and McNeil. So that was a big thing. I appreciate that. And as this comes out, it'll already be over. And I'm sure it'll be great. You guys will do great. So no problem. All right. Well, tell us a little bit about X38. What do we have here, Justine?
This is bourbon. It was aged in a number 3 charred barrel.
Okay.
It is 19 and a quarter months.
Okay.
And 100 proof as always. And it is corn, wheat, and smoke.
And smoke. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's see. It depends on the amount of smoke. Sometimes Dave hits it right and I like it. It adds to it. Sometimes I don't even notice it. And then sometimes it's like, whoa, Jesus, it's like drinking out of the barbecue pit. So we'll see what we got here. I'll go first on the old cork pop. Let's see what we got. That's pretty good for this side. That didn't have the high pop, high pitched squeak pop, that was pretty good. That sounded respectable. So
yeah, for 200 milliliter, that was good.
Yeah. What do you got? Yours was good. I feel like I got you though. I feel like mine was better this time. So for the record, we're doing 4 of these shows. You won the first. We tied the second, and the third I won. Basically, we're in a virtual deadlock tie right now. It'll all come down to the 4th show, as it probably should. So that's just how it works. So cheers, Justine.
Cheers.
All right. We're going to take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to get into some tasting notes on this. We're going to rate it and much more. We'll do that in just a few.
Hello, this is Steve Akeley of the ABV Network. Let's talk about the people who make this show happen. First up is Leatherwood Distillery in Pleasant View, Tennessee. Company founder Andy Lang started distilling as a hobby while serving his country as an elite Green Beret. Andy distilled all over the world during his time in the military and brought this passion back to him in the U.S. when he returned home. A visit to Leatherwood combines Andy Lang's unique distilled spirits and a museum of artifacts from his time serving the U.S. Share a drink with a fallen soldier at their bar where you can grab an acrylic bio off the wall that celebrates the individuals who gave the ultimate sacrifice to protect his or her country. They will also ship their distilled spirits directly to you, so check them out at leatherwooddistillery.com. We are also sponsored by Moonshine University. This longtime partner for the ABV Network helps educate individuals looking to get into the distilled spirits business, service industry employees looking to expand their knowledge, and individuals simply wanting to know more about the process and history of the spirits industry. In 2017, I completed my Executive Bourbon Steward certification at Moonshine University, and it's something I continuously draw upon and connect with fellow graduates. Check out their full listing of classes, including Executive Bourbon Steward certification, production classes, and more at moonshineuniversity.com. Okay, let's talk about Neely Family Distillery. In 2018, I met Royce Neely at an industry event. He started appearing on our shows, and we became friends during my frequent visits to Kentucky. Today, he's leading the way for young distillers making their mark on the bourbon industry. A visit to Neely Family Distillery combines family history, a look at what makes their products unique, and of course a tasting through their whiskeys, moonshines, and creams. Check them out at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com and visit them in Sparta, Kentucky. All right, back to the show.
Hi, what's your name?
Danny,
Danny. Hey, nice to meet you.
nice to meet you.
Hey, what do you think of X38?
Pretty good. I like it. I mean, kind of smoky a little bit. You get a little bit everything along with, regular flavors of bourbon. I'm a fan.
Is this something that you would buy?
Yes.
I think that's all that we need to know, right?
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Danny.
All right.
I'm Davey Waltz,
And I'm Adina.
and you're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back. Today on the show, we are evaluating Experiment 38 from StilL 630 in St. Louis.
Yes, we are. On the nose, it's good on the nose.
They don't get any smoke.
No smoke.
It smells like candy.
It smells like candy. And
Like a hard candy.
a hard candy. Because it's kind of sweet.
Maybe a little bit of juicy fruit gum.
And some juicy fruit gum. That's the other component. That should be on the front of the thing. Juicy fruit. Juicy fruit's one of the additives. All right. Yeah. All right. Let's taste it. Boy, very light smoke. I mean, as you taste it, across the palate, I don't get any of the smoke at all. To me, there's some smoke on the aftertaste, a little bit, on the finish, but that's really about it. It's pretty light on the smoke.
This reminds me a lot of the one that we just did. What was that, 50?
Yes, 50. Yeah.
Yeah. The taste, the smoke level is about the same. I think.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Very, very minimal. So yeah, it's good. I mean, also getting, it's got kind of like light brown sugar taste. There's different variations of brown. You got regular brown sugar, you got the dark brown sugar, you get the light. I think this tastes like the light brown sugar, which is pretty sweet and kind of almost regular sugary-ish, but just a little bit of brown sugar taste to it. So it's got that in it for sure.
Yeah. It's sweet. Kind of sweet and earthy, like maybe like a coffee cake.
Yeah, maybe like a coffee cake.
Like those generally, don't they have, some of them have like brown sugar like crumbled on them?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I agree. And this one is the finishes. Has the lightest finish of all of them.
Mm-hmm.
The last one, X50 that we did, that one actually had quite a bit of finish to it. I mean, that was actually pretty warm going down, but this one was not like that. Not that bad. So
Yeah.
Justine,
I think in level of finish, this is probably the lowest that we've had so far, like
Okay.
heat wise.
yeah. I think it is a good color. This is probably the darkest color of any of that we've done. So it's interesting. It's good. It's good. The rating system that we use, Justine. Now,
Wait, before you do that,
yes.
read the thingy.
Read the
paper.
thing. Okay, I've got the paper here. Let's see what we got. This is X38. Dave notes it as a smoky wheat. So 60% corn, 20% wheat, 15% smoked malt barley. And that smoked malt barley is broken up between three different types of smoked malt barley. You got 5% each of cherrywood, mesquite, and applewood. That's interesting. And then there's 5% just of malted barley. Also interesting. So there's 20% total barley. 15 of it are three different types that are individually smoked. Wow.
Which that would explain why it reminded me of 50 with that cherry wood.
Yeah.
Early.
True. Interesting. So yeah, there's a lot going on with that one. So that's pretty darn good. So of course we like to have our own rating system, and that is 3 parts to it. It's pass, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's try before you buy, also what it sounds like. You may want to give this one a try before you spend your money on it, and then buy it now. That's the ones that you absolutely have to get right now. And Justine, it's your turn to go first. What do you think it should be for this one?
I think that this one is maybe in between try before you buy and buy it now.
That's exactly what I was going to say. We are on the exact same page. I was totally going to say that too. We've tasted 3 bourbons tonight. This was my least favorite of the 3, but it's not bad though.
Right.
So I what that means to you is it might be just a safe thing to buy it now, or maybe it does need to fall into. So I'm going to put it halfway in between. Like Justine. So I think that's our official rating on this one, is somewhere between try it before you buy it and buy it now. So there you go. Justine, I think people like hearing about these events, that maybe they want to get involved. Maybe they're coming through St. Louis. How can they get involved and go to StilL 630 and taste some of the experiments as they come out?
On the first Friday of each month, you can meet Steve at the distillery.
Yep.
And participate in these tastings. If you get there around 5:30, you can get in line to get one of the special cocktails made by the librarians. The address for the distillery is 1000 South 4th Street. And if you want to check out their website, it is still630.com.
All right. Yeah. Hopefully we'll see some folks there. If you're there this time of the year, I'm typically in the back corner. So as you walk in the door, head all the way to the back to the right. That's typically where I'm at. The legends there, a couple other people that you might know, Evan from some of the shows. So yeah, come back and see us. And if it's outside, nicer weather, maybe you're getting there in March or April, we'll start going outside again. We sit in chairs just right across from the front door. So we hang out there on the parking lot. So there you go. It's fun stuff. And I always go to the first Friday of the month. They're doing them every Friday now, so which is kind of cool. But, come and see me if you want to do that on the first Friday. Justine, where can people find us besides me hanging out at StilL 630? Where can people find us in general?
You can find me on Instagram at JA_Maze. You can find our shop at abvnetwork.com and on Instagram at abvnetworkshop.
All right. For me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. That's the one you got to check out because everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more, abvnetwork.com. Justine, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I would just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. Also, if you like what we're doing, please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/theABVNetwork.
All right. Great job today, Justine. For our audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Peace. Hi, what's your name?
Tammy Blitecki.
Tammy, how you doing?
Good.
What do you think of X38?
I thought it was excellent.
Is this something that you would buy?
Yes, it's something I would buy and drink on a regular basis.
On a regular basis, nice. Before we finish the show, let's talk about some great companies that support the ABV network. First up is Moonshine Still Pro. Moonshine Still Pro has a full line of products to help the home distiller.
Whether you want to experiment on the stove in your kitchen or you're looking for a bigger setup in your backyard, owner Russell Creed and his team can help. They have multiple StilL offerings, accessories, and even grain from their partners at Goldstone Mill to assist you in making whiskey on par with your favorite distillery. They can also help you with some fabricated parts you probably can't make yourself if you are attempting a DIY still project. Learn more or order your StilL or parts at moonshinestillpro.com. Another friend of ours is the Goldstein family at Goldstone Mill. The Goldsteins offer a variety of heritage and heirloom grains to make the finest whiskeys in the world. Plus, they are more than just a grain company. They are truly consultants to make sure the grains they are providing to you or your business meet your highest expectations. Additionally, they work with mills around the country, ensuring shipping is as low as possible for their customers. If you're a distillery, brewery, or even doing this at home, Goldstone can assist you. Check them out at goldstonemill.com, call them at 217-254-6613, or check in via email at hello@goldstonemill.com. Last but not least, at the top of the show, I mentioned investment opportunities at the new liquor store concept, the ABV Barrel Shop, being launched in 2022 by myself, Jim Fosnot, and Scott Creighton. We are crowdfunding some of the capital needed to open the store. Not only does it offer a return on your investment, but a lifetime of status and benefits at the store. Of course, this investment is a loan and involves a high degree of risk, which may not be suitable for all persons. Prospective investors should carefully evaluate the risk and merits of an investment, should confer with their own legal and financial advisors, and should be able to bear the risk of the loss of their investment before considering the investment described herein. If you would like more information, contact us via the under construction website at abvbarrelshop.com and fill out the form.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.